Here we have one position time graph, position, time. However, we have the motion of three cars superimposed on it, and we want to describe the velocity of each one of the cars. Well, let's start with car 1. The position doesn't change. If the position doesn't change, there must be a zero velocity. Let's look at car 2, the red one. This line here, clearly the position is changing. The slope of that line is negative. That means it has a negative velocity. And the last one, car 3, the slope of this line is positive, so that means it has a positive velocity. So there you go. Car 3 is moving with a positive velocity, car 2 negative, and car 1 is resting or standing still. Here's the position time graph again for these three cars, and we need to calculate the velocity of each car. So recall the velocity is going to equal the slope, m, of each line. So in this case, that would be the change in position over the change in time. So let's do the first one, blue, car blue. The change in position, it has no change. So you would have 10 minus 10 at any point. So the velocity for this one is going to be 0 meters per second for car 1. Car 2, which is the red squares here, you would pick 2 points. So let's take this point here. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. And it travels a distance of 20 meters. 20 divided by 4, 5 meters per second. But it's negative. The slope here is negative, so that's a negative 5 meters per second. And you can go ahead and pick 2 similar points on this green line. Take the slope of the line and you'll get a positive 5, so that would be 5 meters per second. So the velocity of the green is 5 meters per second. The red, notice how I'm putting the units in, which I forgot earlier. And then blue is standing still, so that's 0 meters per second. And let's just double check. Yep, got it right. We are now going to take the information we just calculated, which was the velocity for each of these cars, and here we have the position time graph. We're now going to draw the velocity time graph for these three vehicles. So let's start with the blue one. The blue one we found out has 0 meters per second velocity. So you would start here and just go like that. That's 0 meters per second. Now let's do car number 2. So that's a red color, or kind of like an off red. We found out that that was negative 5 meters per second. And it was a constant negative 5 meters per second because the slope of the line stays the same no matter where you are on that line. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters per second, and that's car number 2. Now we're going to go to car number 3, which is kind of a light green line, and we found out that that was a positive 5 meters per second. And again, it's constant, so we go on the velocity time graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we draw that like so, and now we check our answers. And that's exactly what we obtained.